Oh my gosh, dude. Morning all. You guys curious to see what happens when you put a 4-stroke dirt bike carburetor on a 19 horsepower Briggs & Stratton lawnmower motor? Yeah, I figured you were, or you wouldn't be here, so let's get into it, shall we? So if you guys have been following the channel for a while, you'll recognize this Ace Hardware racing lawnmower. Yeah. This is the one Jed bought off of Facebook Marketplace, and it was allegedly race ready, and it wasn't even close. Has a lot of really good parts underneath it, but that was about it. So we thrashed on this thing for about 2 days to get ready to race this thing, and we did really well. Came in second place overall with it, and it was a lot of fun, but it just needs just a little bit more horsepower. And I think we're gonna try to slap this, you know, dirt bike 450, 250F. I don't even remember what it came off of, but it's a 4-stroke flat slide FCR carburetor. Pumper carb, what some people call them. And we're gonna see if we can rebuild this thing, adapt it to this 19 horsepower Briggs & Stratton motor, and it's either gonna just, run like crazy, or it's gonna possibly push a rod through a window on the side of the block. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But anyhow, first things first, we got to rebuild this carburetor I've had sitting around for the last decade. So let's get into it. Oh, and if I sound a little nasally, I'm suffering from what my wife says is the man flu, or man cold. According to her, I'm lucky to be alive. Just saying. First thing you got to do before you slap one of these carburetors on is you're going to want to tear this thing apart and clean it inside and outside and replace the proper gaskets. Now, a lot of people do not know that when you order a gasket kit for these flat slide FCR carburetors, is you need to get the mid-body gasket kit. And it's what that is the gasket kit that goes right here in between the main body, the bowl, and the mid body. Now, for years, this was not serviceable, and you could not find those gaskets anywhere. But luckily, there's quite a few manufacturers now that realize there is a problem internally on these things, and will cause the 450, 250 modern 4-stroke dirt bikes that run these carburetors to have a starting issue when they're cold. They just don't like to start when they're cold, and they have a lean backfire after you let off the throttle from full throttle. When you let off throttle, they're coming down a hill, they're like pop, 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 pop. A lot of people are actually chasing valve train issues thinking that's the problem, when all reality, these little gaskets right here up in this mid body are actually bypassing fuel and air and causing all kinds of problems. So you can't jet them correctly. It doesn't matter what you do to them, it's just all kinds of wonky. So first thing I'm gonna do, clean the outside of this thing off real good with some and then scatter this thing apart, and we're gonna throw her in the old sonic cleaner and let her eat for a while. So there you go. That's the mid body that goes underneath the top half of the carburetor. And if you look right here, see all these O-rings? Those are all different passages for the fuel and the air to run through to feed the carburetor. But the ones that really get you This is the one that goes down inside the throat of the carburetor. If you lift this up right here, see those little O-rings right there? They get smashed and start leaking, and then they bypass through all of these little passages right here, and you'll never get an FCR carburetor to run correctly if those are leaking. So this one's not that bad, surprisingly. I've actually seen where these are split right here, or the O-rings right here are split or smashed or, you know, squashed, whatever you want to say. So let's get this thing cleaned up and slap her back together. This is why I like two-strokes, people. Simple. They're simple. From the engine to the carburetors, they're just more simple. But these are a great carburetor, I will give you that. But you can't miss this step when you clean or rebuild these carburetors. Alright, so in the past, you've seen me use my Vever Sonic Cleaner to clean carburetors, and that thing has been awesome. It's phenomenal. But Vever reached out to me about 2 weeks ago and says, hey, we've got this great big giant cleaner. Would you be interested in giving it a try? And I says, yeah, there's a bear, in the woods kind of a deal. Yeah, you know. Anyways, I says, heck yeah, I want it. And they sent me one out for us to give it a whirl, because we're going to start doing a lot of engine builds, I guess. Engines. So this bigger Sonic cleaner is going to be just super handy to put engine cases in and clutch basket stuff, and, you know, pretty much anything that's bigger than this, we can clean that's this big. So let's get this thing unboxed and check it out, shall we? Hey, there's a lid. Yeah, that's a nice lid right there. Woo! Shiny. It's even got the protective coating. God, I hate this crap. Takes a guy 2 hours just to pick this crap off of there. Yeah. Looks just like my other one, just bigger. Woo! So much more room for activities. Man, I could put my smaller cleaner inside the bigger cleaner and clean the cleaner if I had to. But comes with the power cord for your flavor, for your region of this globe. And Tef tape, drain hose, you know, so you don't have to try to dump this out. All bolts on right here, which is nice. Got a little quarter turn ball valve on it, which makes it super handy. And you know, it does all the digital ultrasonic cleaning things it's supposed to do. Let's get this thing filled up with some cleaning chemical and see if we can clean that larger carburetor, because I honestly don't know if all that one would have fit in the other one. Let's do a side-by-side comparison of the size of these two, shall we? So this is the one I've been using. I've used the crap out of that thing lately. And this is a 6-liter Sonic cleaner. This big old girl right here, this is a 22-liter. So, man, I mean, almost looks like one of those dang old turkey cookers, but not quite. Yeah, check that out. Thing's awesome. All right, I'm gonna fill this thing up with a little bit of fluid. We'll clean the carburetor. Regular old creek water and a little bit of extreme simple green, you know, the old aircraft precision cleaner. That's what I use for the solvent in these, and it works great. So gonna let that thing heat up. We'll flop the parts in it, and then we wait. So while we let that carburetor cook and do all of its Sonic cleaning stuff, now's a good time to, you know, I don't know, take a break, watch some dirt bike fab videos, drink a little coffee, play with your shop dog. But I'm gonna let this thing soak for about 30 minutes, let it do its thing. We'll check it when it's done, see what it looks like. All right, if you guys want to get yourself a Mower digital sonic cleaner, I'll put the link down below and use this promo code right here to get 5% off on any size Mower sonic cleaner. So these things are awesome. Go get you one. Got Jed, he showed up, and I think he is going to, look, he already got this killer exhaust off. It's like a Flowmaster chamber muffler. He got the exhaust off of it. I think he's gonna tackle the carburetor, pull it off while I assemble the new carburetor, and then we're gonna build an adapter and hook it up. See if we can push a rod out the side of the block on this thing.
Blows up, it just opens up for more options of different parts.
Yeah. So he's gonna pull the factory airbox and carburetor off to make room for that great big, pumper carb. Is this a good idea or a bad idea?
I'll let you know after we run it the first time and see if
it runs?
Yeah, if it runs.
Yes. All right, got the old carburetor all put back together. We'll go over there and see what Jed's got figured out. See if we can bolt this thing on this little 19 horsepower, 540 cc of muscle.
What do you think it would up the horsepower to?
19 and a half.
That's all.
I don't know. Enough to probably push a rod through the bottom of the block. Jed's over here cutting out, actually making flanges. Jay Bowman, intake, exhaust, did you sign that one?
No, yeah, it's right there.
Oh, all right.
Pin didn't work very good.
So he's cutting their, tracing out templates so we can cut the flanges, I guess, for the intake side and the exhaust side. And I'm gonna drag out the arc droid and we'll transfer those over to some metal and see if we can get building some exhaust and intake for this new carburetor. So far it's real nice. There's one, perfection. All right, so this is what we got going on. Let me grab this other one. What did I do with the other one? Over here behind it. So we cut out the flanges, then we went up to Jed's to try to find some tubing, and we found these. What are these off of again, Jed?
6.7 power stroke.
6.7 power stroke EGR coolers. Is that where they go to? And we found that that flange right there is dangerously close to being what we need to go on the cylinder for basically in the intake. So we've got to auger out the holes just that far, and we found that this end, which was that end, will be the perfect size for our intake boot on the carburetor. We just got to shorten it up just a little bit. So we're going to utilize some junk parts basically and make it easier on ourselves. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting this one up, shorten it up, and then we'll place the carburetor on the mower. But recycling junk parts, might as well, right? We're finally making a little progress. Check this out. I got the elbow, stainless steel elbow, all built for the intake. Here's a new carburetor, looking real nice. Drop, 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 kind of like so. Jed is over here.
How does that go again?
Drop, 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 drop. Yeah. He's turning down tubing, so we can throw it in the bender and bend a little stubby exhaust into this little guy muffler right there. We're getting close. Getting really close. All I got left to do is hook up the fuel line right here like so. Kind of like that. Fuel line to the carburetor from the fuel pump, and basically hook up the linkage, throw the exhaust on it, and I think we're ready to test fire this thing. I guess in theory we could test fire it right now just to see, but I don't know, maybe we will. We'll see. Had to bust out the old school tubing bender. We don't use that thing a whole lot anymore, but I got a feeling that's going to change. Actually, I know for a fact that's going to change here before too long. We got some pretty cool stuff coming up, planned out, that we're going to start fabricating around here, so it's going to be fun. Carburetor is finally installed. Got the old pod filter on it. Vent lines down, tucked up. Thing fits pretty good, really. Like, check this out. Hood closes all the way. Not super exposed. Turn the tires all the way. I don't want to turn it because we got stuff on the other side, but it doesn't interfere there when the tires are turned to the left. Got old Jed over here. He's TIG welding up the exhaust, and we're getting close. 15 minutes, we're going to be riding this thing down the street. Yeah. Old Jetty got the exhaust put on. Check it out. That looks dang good. High flow header style right there. Sits down, it's actually higher than the steering, so we shouldn't have any problem there. Tire turns, doesn't interfere there. I think it's time to turn the key and see if this old sucker fires up. What do you think? I'm excited. So see what she does there, Jed?
Yeah. See what she sounds like.
Oh, stupid decompression release junk. What do you think? Should we go burn her down the street? See if we can push a rod out the bottom of this thing?
Might as well.
See if he can back into my wife's car, and that way she'll kill us both.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
Man, fire's right up.
This thing have retards?
No. Back forward, you remember? Yeah, it needs a little bit of jetting, but that thing runs good. Holy smokes. That's awesome. Oh, he's getting serious. Holy crap, that thing hauls butt. I don't know what the top speed on that thing is, but he had to be running 45, 50 right there. Holy crap, this is great. I might have to give the camera to him and let him take you for a ride. It is sketchy.
I still had one more gear after that pass.
That was third.
That was fourth.
That was fourth.
It's got 5.
Oh my gosh. What have we done?
I don't know.
Are you starting out second?
I did first, second, third, and
Hell. This thing is evil. Like, holy crap. Oh my gosh, dude.
that's a totally different motor now.
It's sketchy. That thing, I bet top speed on this thing's 55, easy.
Did you get 5th?
Huh? Yeah, right there that second time I chickened out because the turn's coming up.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
But it's quick too, it's snappy.
Oh, it's so fast. Let me see that camera. I gotta take these guys for a quick ride, see if I can shift and... It's not good. I'm not certain we need to do any other power plants.
Just this?
Yes. That's impressive.
It's so different. Like before it was kind of like, eh.
Yeah, before it was just like, oh, I mean, it's all right, you know, but now it's like,
It's quick now.
damn, dude.
I'm gonna go drive it again.
You want to leave this on?
I don't care.
I figured it'd help, but dude, I had no idea.
This is insane.
police are gonna come and pound our damn riding lawnmower and be like, I was just going down to mow the old lady's lawn down the street. I don't know what you're talking about. It's got a hole in the muffler.
There were some people down there that were like,
what the heck?
staring at me. I'm like trying to turn around because my hat blew off again.
Oh, that's great. I think it's a win. I don't know if this has ever been done, this exact setup on one of these mowers, but I'm almost a little hesitant to put this out on YouTube because personally I feel like we found a loophole a little bit. Like, this thing is thinking fat. It's quick. I mean, it's fast, but it's quick. It just works good. It exceeds my expectations immensely. Like, we haven't even jetted this thing and it's just evil. It just runs good. I can't believe how good this thing runs. Was it worth the effort for today?
Yeah.
I think so too.
Like, it wouldn't spin tires before.
Oh no, not at all.
I mean, and just starting and putting in gear, it just,
Yeah. Oh my hell, this thing is silly. I love it. I guess that's a wrap for a minute.
until we break something.
Oh, something's gonna give, I guarantee. I guarantee that clutch is just screaming.
Yeah.
But it's holding so far.
I think our biggest thing is, like, I guess figuring out if this transmission is going to hold up.
I know.
And then if it doesn't, then what's a good replacement for it?
That is a good replacement. So, if you guys out there in the YouTube world are into racing mowers and know of a better transmission that might be even synchronized, because this thing, when you go shift gears, you just got to bang it into gears, into the higher gears. But if you guys know of a better transmission or a better setup, let us know, because I think that's going to be the weak link for sure. There you have it. Turns out a dirt bike carburetor on a cheap lawnmower is the ticket for racing, I guess, but I got told it's too noisy, so we got a color quits for tonight. My wife is in the house. She says, nah, it's not good. We're gonna get the cops called on this, so we're gonna call her quits for this evening, I think. But yeah, I'm extremely pleased with how that thing works. How about you?
Oh my God, like, it exceeded what I thought it would.
Same here. Totally exceeded my expectations, but we haven't even messed with the jetting or nothing. So we'll pull the plug, see how the plug looks, see if it needs any more fuel, any more air. I mean, literally cleaned the carburetor, threw it on there, started it up, and went and drove it. So that being said, appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you on the next one.